Hello everybody, my name is MsRheyRhey and welcome to Discovering Fandoms. Today we will be talking about Undertale, and I know I am late. I understand that by now, 5 months, everyone has heard about Undertale, and if you don't know anything about it now, you most likely don't care. And if you're watching this and you do absolutely care, then you're just watching this to make sure I don't mess up anything that you love about this game, because you either love it or you hate it. So, that being said, true to the designer of this video game, Toby Fox and his team, I will not be spoiling anything for you, so it should be a short video. So, for starters, Undertale, like I have already said, is a video game created on September 15th of last year, which would be 2015. And it was heralded by so many people as the best game ever. Now, the genre for it is an RPG, and is very similar to Earthbound, and I don't really know a lot about video games, really, so I don't know if I should be talking about this. But from my own experiences of playing the game, it is a very wonderful game. One thing that is not a spoiler for this game is the very intro, which I think you see when you first download the game, like the little trailer they give you for the game, is the setup for this, which is the setup for this entire game, which is that long ago there were two races that lived on the planet, which was the race of humans and the race of monsters. And as all, nature's course goes, there was a war that broke out between the two. And long story short, after the war, monsters lost and had to go underground, where they were sealed up forever in time, never to be seen again. And later on in time, there is this one mountain that is rumored to, there is this mountain later on in time that has a legend to it that any child that enters that mountain disappears forever. And that is where we begin. We are a child that has gone into the mountain and drops into this world of monsters. Now, about this game, it is not what you would expect right off on a normal RPG game where you are a human in a monster's world. There is actually very many different routes you can take in this game to get different endings. It actually tracks as your multiple playthroughs throughout the game, which I think is very creative. And it has so many different characters that you fall in love with, not even just like main characters, but like little NPC characters that either set up the world that the area that you're in, or just have little quips for what you're doing. They are all lovable and adorable, and I think this game was very, very well made. See, I can't say anything about this game because then it's all spoilers, because you talk about one character and then you kind of spoil it. So it's hard to describe. I can say that dialogue for this game throughout this game is actually very punny and very cheesy, and that's just up my alley, because so it was really awesome for me, and actually a lot of people. That actually got a lot of people on the pun train for things like that, and me, it just like made me go on a bullet train to Pun Town. Another fantastic thing about this game is the music. There is just an entire soundtrack with like maybe 30 songs on it or something, but every single one of them is just super cool, and it's very true to the art style of the game, which is kind of like, you know, like I said, it's like Earthbound, so it's like 8-bit, 16, I'd say more 8-bit, like an 8-bit themed game. And it's just amazing to listen to. Even the covers and the like remixes that you find anywhere on the internet are really awesome to see and listen to. And not to mention, getting into what I was really supposed to do with Undertale, which was the fan service, the fan art is just abundant. You can't go anywhere, you can't go anywhere without seeing some part of Undertale in some kind of tag. And the amount of alternate universes, AUs, for all of you non-nerdy fandom people, the list of alternate universes for just this one game, because it has so many ways that you can be creative and use your imagination for it, is just never ending. Like, I can check every single day and there'll be another 5 added on the list. I really don't know what else to add. I mean, like I said, I'm 5 months late, so if you don't know what Undertale is by now, you probably don't care. And if you do care, then I highly recommend buying the game yourself, because it is absolutely amazing from start to finish. And the plot twists for your first time, and spoilers. I mean, I'm not about to say spoilers, but like the spoilers that you find are just mind-blowing, and it is really great for any gamer out there, is what I would say. Unless you're not into like the RPG fighting style games. But even then, I'm not a violent video gamer. That's not entirely true if you see any of my playthroughs for any game. Actually, I'm actually a very violent person at heart. But like things like first-person shooters and fighting games are not entirely my thing. I'm more like, I don't know, I'm a Mario girl. But things like that weren't always my genre. And getting into this is actually really super cute, and it's really super, I find it super creative, and it's actually made me want to be more creative as well. So that is my very bad run through of Undertale, the video game, and I highly suggest any of you to go and play it for yourselves. And if you already have played it, you already know why this is a game that should be praised, and you guys understand why this game pulls the rug out from under you when it comes to this genre. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, then let me know as well, I guess. Still kind of new at this, even though it's been over a year, and this is a pretty bad consistency when it comes to videos. I look forward to seeing you guys later, and I look forward to being on here a lot more. Hopefully, if I can get a schedule down. That will be all. I thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful life.